day and welcome to the News 24. I'm Madina Kabarova with the latest news. Uzbek-Chinese cooperation is reflected not only in political and socio-economic relations, but also in the development of bilateral ties in science. Intergovernmental events are held annually to share experiences in this area. As it was informed, the delegation of a number of ministries and departments of Uzbekistan is in the People's Republic of China, within the One Belt, One Road project. This time, the focus on innovative technologies. Special report from China.
Beijing, the capital of China, might trigger different contradictory associations, but it's impossible to deny that this city is home to incredible drivers of innovation, not in the least because important inventions are created at laboratories here every day. The Ministry of Innovative Development of Uzbekistan and the Ministry of Science and Technology of the PRC signed a memorandum aimed at implementing scientific and technical projects between the two countries. Grants have been allocated for 20 projects. They will be distributed to winning projects after a contest or tender process. The two sides also established cooperation with Chinese high-tech companies and were acquainted with their activities. For instance, Uzbekistan's delegation visited the headquarters of a company based in Beijing called Inspur, the owner of a number of new exciting technologies. Scientists and researchers from both nations shared their experiences. The main topic of discussion was the development of interstate telecommunications infrastructure, cooperation with the Ministry of Innovative Development, and related organizations. The seminar also provided information on the development of scientific and technical advancement. The cooperation activities of our delegation in Beijing will continue until August 28th.
Belgian company shows interest in constructing theme parks in Uzbekistan. It became clear during the negotiations with the executive director of the Belgian Theme Parks Network, Steve van den Kerkhoff, to discuss the possibility of creating such recreation areas in Uzbekistan based on modern marketing and management advanced technologies.
The Parks Network Plopsa was created in 1999 on the basis of the unprofitable park Meli operating from 1936 in the tourist beach area of Pan. Following successful development in 2005, the network opened the first indoor theme park in Hasselt in the park with waterfalls in Koo, and in 2015 launched the water park in Pin City. As the executive director noted, the profitable part of the hotel is formed half on the expanse of rooms and the remaining part will be formed by food and drink trade in its territory. The company plans to create 2 more theme parks in Poland of Warsaw and Gdansk. During the construction of new theme parks, much attention is paid to the expansion of their indoor versions, which allows to have a large number of visitors all year round. One of the most important innovations in Plopsa's activity is the increased interest on the part of the mayors of more than 50 cities of Belgium, the Netherlands, and Germany to cooperate with the construction company and managing water parks with pools. Currently, the total number of visitors to the entire Plopsa group is almost 10 million people, including about 3.5 million in Belgium. The executive director expressed interest in establishing cooperation with Uzbek partners in the deployment of theme parks based on the management and technology of Plopsa, as well as visiting the country to discuss possible specific projects.
Already for 20 years I'm doing the exploitation and the building of all the Plopsa theme parks. For the moment we have parks in Belgium, 1 park in the Netherlands, 1 park in Germany and 1 park in Poland, and we are looking for almost new countries. We are thinking of Czech Republic, thinking of Croatia, and today we had a very nice meeting about Uzbekistan. I think it's a very lovely country, so we're really going to look at it a little bit closer.
Project Cure will provide assistance to medical facilities in the Ural Sea region. Uzbek side held discussion within the American Charity Commission on urgent relief and equipment to establish cooperation to overcome the consequences of Ural Sea disaster. Within this negotiation, Uzbekistan's embassy representatives visited Project Cure office and warehouses. The agreement on this visit was reached during a meeting with the president of this NGO, Douglas Jackson, at the end of June 2019. Founded in 1987 with headquarters in Denver, Colorado, this organization is the world's largest distributor of medical equipment for charity. Its activities cover 135 countries all over the world.
In West Group, the delegation of the diplomatic mission negotiated with the director of the Project Cure Operational Department, Katie Hrenko, and other employees of this organization. The situation in the RLC was discussed, as well as the prospects for cooperation in equipping hospitals and medical facilities in Karachi, Pakistan with modern American diagnostics equipment. Among the funds that the American organization is ready to deliver to the Republic of Karachi, Pakistan, operating tables, hospital beds, machines for hemodialysis, ultrasound equipment, X-ray scanners, intensive care incubators for newborns and wheelchairs, defibrillators, laboratory devices, medical oxygen cylinders, and others. During the visit to the warehouse, the delegation of the diplomatic mission got acquainted with all the equipment that is available at the Project Cure. The quality of funds planned for delivery and technical parameters of equipment were discussed. The parties agreed that the first step in establishing cooperation on supply will be the signing of a memorandum of understanding and cooperation between the Healthcare Ministry of Karachi, Pakistan and Project Cure. Based on this document, an American NGO will send an assessment mission to the Republic to study the specific needs of medical institutions in the RLC region. The mission will draw up a complete list of funds to be delivered to Karachi, Pakistan.
We continue our release. Recently, some talented students participated in the International Youth Robot Competition 2019, hosted by International Youth Robot Association in Daejeon, Republic of Korea. More than 500 participants from 22 countries, including Uzbekistan, presented their innovative projects. My colleague reports.
Daejeon is the fifth largest city in South Korea, which is considered its scientific and technological capital. The competition was organized by the International Association of Young Robotics and the Daejeon City Administration. International Young Robot Competitions were held as one of the 8 events of the 3rd Robot Fusion Festival, in the framework of which an exhibition of Korean robot companies and many robotics competitions were organized, including races of mobile robots, competitions of programmable android robots, quadrocopter control. It seems to be a globally recognized robot competition for the younger generation. It's open to all youngsters aged over 6 who like to build robots, even if they don't have much previous knowledge about robots. During the competition, representatives of 28 countries, including Uzbekistan, participating in the International Association of Young Robotics, voted for the country that will host the next competition in 2020. It's planned that it is to be held in August next year in the Russian Skolkovo.
It is hard to find someone nowadays that would not want to taste Uzbek cuisine. It is one of the most savory and various in taste cuisine in Central Asia. Its tastes are known everywhere and have become a signature of the country. Most recipes have a long history, and cooking methods have found their own features. Taste local and foreign nationalists observe the process of their preparation where possible during the first International Gastronomic Festival, Gastro Bazaar 2019. The festival was organized by the State Committee of Uzbekistan for the Development of Tourism. My colleague draws a conclusion to the most delicious festival of the current year.
Over the weekend, one of the central streets of the capital city was taken over by the Gastro Bazaar. Visitors could dive into foods offered in Uzbekistan today. These came in different categories: traditional and fusion, Western and Eastern, foods easily found in any area of the capital, and dishes for which it is worth traveling across the country, all prepared by master chefs. And it's not just about the flavor and mouthfeel. The bazaar provided visitors with a chance to see with their own eyes how all of these dishes are made. National cuisine from different regions became the festival's calling card, and few could stop themselves from taking a photo by the huge plates of yumurta barak or shivit brought in by the representatives of Khwarezm.
The kebabs are great, and the bread, the round bread that we had, that is wonderful. The people are very, very warm. This festival is exactly what we wanted to see. Coming from India, we want to see a local festival here in Tashkent, and it's amazing to see all the wide variety that we have. It is wonderful here.
I have always dreamed of trying food from different regions, and now I've had this chance. I think this melon is honestly the most delicious that I've ever had. Thank you to the organizers for this event. Aside from food, there was live entertainment and all the furnishings of a carnival. The extravaganza was organized by the state's Committee for Tourism Development, with the Hakimiyat of the city of Tashkent acting as the official partner. This in itself speaks of the higher purpose of the event. The organizers underlined it was very important for them to broaden cultural ties among nations, preserve traditions, and inspire festival goers to travel around Uzbekistan. According to their data, one of the most in-demand directions of tourism in Uzbekistan is gastronomical.
Gastronomy, tourism and dining opportunities and culinary richness of destinations are very important for meeting corporate and incentive business travelers. Uzbekistan has great tastes. We had the chance to try some of them and we are looking forward to try more.
The State Committee for Tourism Development took the chance to organize trainings and workshops on a type of tourism called MICE, decoded as meetings, incentives, conferences, and events. Also known as the meetings industry, this is a profitable sector that reduces seasonality. It requires international-level service, highly trained personnel, and the harmonization of international experience with local culture. The sessions were led by experts from the UN World Tourism Organization and International Congress and Convention Association.
Такой мастер-класс еще не проводился, то есть проводились...
A masterclass like this has not been held before. There have been workshops, but not based on the cooperation of countries in the World Tourism Organization and the UN WTO Academy. This is a result of partnership by the private sector and government. The topic is the development of meeting tourism in Uzbekistan. We believe that this is a promising direction in the industry, and we believe it's necessary and important for Uzbekistan to work in this sector, especially considering that many new Congress halls and forums are being built in your country. To use these new buildings and halls, it's necessary to attract new tourists, especially in this sphere. The weekend proved delightful for people who wanted to stroll and snack, busy for the cooks and service providers at the food stands, but also more than productive for those who were there to raise their understanding of a promising tourism sector for our country. If you were unable to go, maybe now is a good time to buy a ticket and take off on your own gastronomical tour of the country.
That was the last report for this hour. Stay tuned to our channel and have a pleasant day ahead. Goodbye.